I am in the middle of nowhere. I take that back. I'm in Idaho. I'm at the Idaho National Laboratory, and I have no idea what that is. But there's a warning sign to me that I can't go that way. And there's lots of signs that say I should not go that way. And it looks like there's a security gate up there. So I'm not going to go that way. Thankfully, Google has me going the other way. I'm really excited right now because I can finally, for the first time, see the Tetons. And I know you probably won't be able to see them such a far way away with this camera, but I distinctly see 3 or 4 very large pokey mountains off in the distance that very much look like the Tetons to me. So here we go. Oh, we had some fellow bike riders here. I'm filming, by the way. Hey, you guys see the Tetons up there?
Yeah.
I just saw them. Well, it is day 2 of week 4 of our great bike trip across the country. And while not wild animals, I did find a couple pastures full of elk, and they're pretty magnificent creatures if you can see them. I am in Rexford, Idaho, and you may not be able to see the mountains back behind there, but there is a sneak of the Tetons and Wyoming. So today should be my last full day of riding in Idaho. Tomorrow will be a mixture of Idaho and of Wyoming. Today I want to talk a little bit about the ketogenic diet, and just to explain a little bit about what that is. If you haven't heard of it, it's mainly a diet where you're not consuming sugar or pretty much any sort of heavy concentrations of carbohydrates. For me, my diet has consisted of, since October of last year, green leafy vegetables, some squash, meats, nuts, cashews, almonds, etc. Low carbohydrate energy bars like a Quest bar, or I buy them from Kirkland's protein bars. They're probably a little higher in protein than they should be. But around the beginning of last October, I was working on my goals for 2019. My friend Scott Watts in Texas kept sending me these YouTube videos on the benefits of a ketogenic diet. Benefits of the diet extended well beyond weight loss. That was a benefit. But I think the greatest benefit that I noticed was in my mind. I used to suffer with depression quite regularly. Every couple months I'd go through a bout of depression. Oh, Teton Valley. Can you see the Tetons now? They are beautiful. There's my travel buddy down there in the black car. I think she's waiting for me so we can get some good shots from up here. Hello?
How do you even know?
Oh, it's filming right now, so I can take a picture out of it.
Oh, okay.
Come over here so we can get the Tetons behind us. Turn this way.
Go a little to your right. There you go.
We're in Victor, Idaho, and this is the first serious rain we've had since we've come on this trip. We had a little bit of rain in Oregon, a couple days, kind of off and on, but this is like big time rain, lightning and everything. It's crazy. I'm glad I'm not bike riding in this stuff. I'm glad Laura's driving.
Here's Ken biking the Tetons. He's 8 miles in. He still has a ways to go, but I'm meeting him. He's checking his weight on the scale. If he's over 60,000 gross vehicle weight, he's going to have to go back to Idaho. Wyoming doesn't want him. He's checking his weight again. He wasn't sure if he made the 60,000 gross vehicle weight limit. He wants to make sure he can stay in Wyoming. Hi, love.
It says I weigh 320 pounds.
Including your bike.
Huh?
Including your bike.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you over the 60,000 gross vehicle?
I was praying that light was going to go off and
make you
send
go
me back to Victor,
but I didn't think you want to return to Iowa.
I know.
I mean Idaho.
I don't.
Yeah.
320 pounds minus 240 is, do the math girl.
80.
My bike setup weighs 80 pounds ish. That's a heavy bike.
Yeah. Well, and your helmet, and your clothes, and your water, and your shoes.
Yeah. I just want to point out something. I just see a sign that says Teton Pass 10% grades. Great. I've never had 10% grades yet. I don't think. Maybe I did it at Sisters, which I think to date was the hardest ride I've had. I didn't see a sign like this though before. I think I've officially reached the Rocky Mountains. I have some awesome news. I have about 50 feet until I'm in the great state of Wyoming. Woo-hoo. I still have 10% grades ahead. Welcome to Wyoming. Woo-hoo. Huh. I just had a sign that says, return to Victor when lights are flashing. I can't get those lights to flash no matter what I do. I guess I'm gonna have to keep going. Oh. 10 miles in, 8 miles to the next town. Might be the 8 miles to the end of my ride, who knows? This, my friend, is what 10% grade looks like going over Teton Pass. Just crossed into Wyoming not too long ago. I am officially using my granny gear, going 3.2 miles per hour. And this is a busy freaking road. I'm just trying to go 1/10 of a mile here. Trying to get that next pull off up there. Oh my gosh. I can tell I'm in a lot better shape than when I first started, because I don't even think Sisters Pass was this steep. I think Sisters was less steep than this, I'm not positive. And it seemed tremendously harder. Not that this is easy. It's just slow, grinding away. Bike's less stable going this fast too. A lot more wobbly. I think I've got 2.5 more miles of this until I get a break. Yeesh. All right, I have no pride. I don't care who sees me. I'm walking my bike for the last couple miles. I'm walking as fast, if not faster, than I was pedaling. And this seems a heck of a lot easier. So I'm walking it. Tough. Not embarrassed. It's the way it is. Oh, crap. Shake your hair. Shake it all out. Everybody, you're a star. You're a star. Well, we finally made it to Teton Pass. Both of us did, actually. I actually had to walk the last 1.5 miles, so. But I made it. And Laura was here waiting for me. I love her so much. All right, we're going down this side. Jackson Hole. Down to Jackson Hole. Over the Teton Pass. I'm a little nervous about this because I can't really, this isn't really a road, it's just a kind of a trail. It's an old ranger trail. And I don't know how twisty turny it is, so I don't want to let it rip like we do on the highway. Otherwise I might go flying off the edge. Oh yeah. Look for a bear will come out of the woods at me. Here, bear, bear, bear. Brakes are squealing. Pretty little lake. Left their water here. Crater Lake is home to a resident pair of beavers and their kits. Apparently they can be very aggressive in protecting their lodges and babies. The onus is on you to keep your dog and the beavers safe. Brad? Downhill only, bikes only. It's Wednesday, week 4 of bike ride. I am climbing up to a pass which leads to the Great Divide, or Continental Divide, which is the watershed between what water goes to the Pacific Ocean and which goes to the Atlantic Ocean. So the snow that you see around us here, it all goes to the Pacific. And once I get to the top, to the Continental Divide, anything on the other side of that, any snow melt, will head to the Atlantic Ocean. So it's sort of like the big hill over North America. This particular spot to cross is called Tawagi Pass. We got some 6% grades we're working on right now. So it should all be downhill from here, right? Once I get to the top. Hey, I made it! Continental Divide, 9,584 feet. The rest of the journey to the Atlantic is all downhill from here, right? Good morning, it is Friday, the 4th week of our bike ride across the United States, and I am in the edge of Casper, Wyoming. Looks like this trail just keeps going on. Back on Highway 20. I'm about 7.5 miles into my ride. I keep looking off to the right there a little bit. I can see the old railroad track lying there. I don't think there's any tracks in it, but I'd sure like to be riding on it, because this road has a lot of traffic on it. So far I've had a lot of trucks pass me. I mean, nothing scared me yet, but I'd rather ride on a trail, and I'm really looking forward to the rails to trails across the country. I think that's going to be fantastic. So I'm riding from Casper to Douglas, then tomorrow I'll ride to a town called Lusk, Wyoming, and then on Sunday I'll ride from Lusk to Chadron, Nebraska. So I'll enter Nebraska on Sunday. So that's my plan for the next 3 days. And then once we get to Nebraska, we'll head towards Valentine, where we'll hop on the Cowboy Trail, which used to be an old railroad track as well. I think it's the longest railroad track conversion to a trail in the US. It's either that or the Katy Trail in Missouri, but I think the Cowboy Trail might have it beat. It is crushed gravel, crushed limestone, I'm not sure which kind. So this bike handles it very well. Not all bikes are good for that kind of riding, but this one is. So I'm really looking forward to riding on that trail. Well, I just ran into the owner of this property, Mr. Brady Volkner, and his daughter. Very nice gentleman. He agreed with me that I was lost, and directed me on how to get back to the Tank Farm Road. So I am working my way over there right now. What an experience. Yes, that's it. Made it. Oh yeah. I love you. Tank Farm Road. So tired. Day 7, week 4. Bike ride across America. Driving from Douglas, Wyoming to Lusk, Wyoming. This will be our last full day in Wyoming. And as you can see, there's no mountains around us anymore. I'm about 31 miles into the ride today. Just got about 10 left. Doing a short day. We got a bunch of company coming tonight. My birthday's tomorrow. I'm gonna be 50. What a way to spend a birthday. Laura is cooking supper with our pressure cooker without the
Chicken and spaghetti squash and beef broth and vegetables.
It's fantastic.
And chips and watermelon and salad. I think that's it.
Yep, that's great.
8 people.
8 people, and they're all out here. I have my mom and dad.
You want to get here?
My mom and dad and my sister, my 2 girls, and my son-in-law.
Welcome back to my vlog.
Melissa's vlog. Say hi.
Hi. We're so excited. 50 years. We know what we were doing 50 years ago.
Yep.